Hi Communication 12 class, my name is Brandon Parrish. I just want to tell you a little bit about me. For this first project, I interviewed my grandma. I just wanted to know a little bit more about my culture in depth. So, cultures are a little vastly different from one another. What makes us individualized, what makes us unique. We're not always tied to one religion, one culture. So I think this project to start was a great opportunity, like I said, to have a little bit more in-depth look of who we really are. So my life history, a little bit, as you can see in the background, is that I kind of have come from a mixed culture background. The first, on my right, behind me, would be that I'm Spanish. The other part of me that I identify myself with is Irish. So after interviewing my grandma's full-blooded Spanish, and my grandpa's full-blooded Irish, I just learned the values of the two completely different cultures, and what they value the most, history, where they came from, how they both came to America. Like I said, this was a great opportunity to really show, an in-depth look of how I was kind of brought to be. My family's mostly Catholic, as from the Irish and the Spanish, but my grandparents, after falling in love, their neighbor was Mormon, and they just wanted a different life for themselves. They wanted something better, and so from that, that both stemmed from a Catholic background, they chose Mormons. They just Mormonism. They liked the Mormonism's beliefs, values, and how it really tied in family. My family's culture and values tell you a little bit, kind of background about myself, but the GRE window really showed me as a unique individual. So kind of touched on more my identity. So my open self window shows that I like sports, I like animals, and then, I'm a middle child of 5. My blind window shows that I'm a nice guy, but I try to play a tough guy. My secret window is that I like to garden. Unknown self is how many countries I will have traveled to before I die. Traveling is a big part of who I am. And only the future will unravel, what countries I get to travel to. Who I am today stems from, obviously, my culture, but it also stems from, the GRE shows that I am a unique individual, that culture and values and religion have a influence, but we all are unique in our own set of ways. My worldviews are human, versus evil, and then masculinity versus femininity. I felt this was a really important topic just because in both cultures, especially Irish, they really idolize hardworking, masculine. Men are supposed to be the breadwinners. So I think that plays really, really heavily into my Irish side. Just after interviewing my grandma, I got a little bit more culture and depth of who I really am and who I come from. Like I said, I identify with the Spanish and I identify with the Irish. I think this project was a great opportunity to not only show us the culture, but also to show that we are unique and we can stem and grow, and we're not all objectified to one belief, one kind of stereotype. So it just shows that we have values, we have we have different identities that make us us, and the identities are what's amazing, and that makes us individualized. So as a culture as a whole, like I said, I identify with Irish and Spanish, and this project really opened my eyes to show that I'm more than just these two cultures that I identify with. So thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this short video, and look forward to posting more.